Let's go, guys. 3-0. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Other Side of the Pond football channel. Chelsea 3, Esperance 0. Let's go. Great game, guys. Great game. Really good game. We saw Enzo Maresca make a raft of changes. 9 changes. I was worried in the beginning. 9 changes. I saw Enzo Maresca make 9 changes. I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I gonna watch? What is this Conference League team that I'm about to see? You know, we did see the Conference League team out there, but they played really well. We saw great performances from Tosin. Guys, I want to speak about Tosin. This is a random free signing from Fulham, you know. We expect nothing from this guy, dude. What do we expect from Tosin? You know? But he's coming in, he's exactly what we were promised. He's this mature player. He's this old head. He's this efficient footballer, bro. Like, this man is just there. And I remember him in the tough games against Nottingham Forest when in the run-up to the Champions League. He puffed up his chest, bro. Tosin puffed up his chest, was like, I'm available. I want to be here. So I like Tosin personally. I want him to stay. I want us to buy other players around him. Of course, it doesn't look like we're getting Mark Guehi anymore. Like, Mark Guehi doesn't look like that's happening. And I'm okay with that. Mark Guehi is on the shorter side, and I want a tall, dominant defender, similar to Tosin. So I'm more leaning towards a Branthwaite side than Mark Guehi. So yeah, very boring play today, guys, but I think it was boring for a reason. You know, today's boring was understandable to me, and I sort of feel like these players, the way Enzo sets them up in this system, it just allows them to play like this, you know, so that they can't express themselves in any other way than just this. Malo Gusto in midfield. Malo Gusto in midfield, guys. Why did this happen again? Why did this happen again? Why did we see Malo Gusto in midfield again in the exact same role as Reece James, starting off in midfield? I get drifting into midfield from the left back position or the right back position because he was a designated left back today. I get drifting into midfield from that position, but starting off from a midfield position, the things you have to understand, the players you have to see around you, the things you have to know, just I don't think Malo's good with that. But he did his best, of course, with the opposition that we're up against. He did a decent job. I think Malo had a pretty good game. I saw him on the left side of the pitch cut in and whip balls in with his right foot. You know, those in-swinging passes that come from your inside, in-swinging into the goal. I saw him whip a couple of those balls. They looked a bit dangerous. They did. So, decent game for Malo, because I know you guys on social media and myself as well, we've all been on Malo Gusto's head because, man, he's been putting out some shaky performances. But I think being used as a traditional right back for Malo will help him. You know, this role he's playing currently, it's not going to be a good look on him. And as long as we have Enzo Maresca as a manager, we're telling the world and telling Malo that this is the way we're going to play, and Malo just can't fit that. So, unfortunately, Malo, the way we play is just killing you right now. So I think our goals today, again, came from individual brilliance. Individual brilliance, we're going to mention one player, is Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez was, again, fantastic today. You guys saw a short from me that I posted a couple days ago stating that Enzo Fernandez is world class. I do most certainly believe that. I do most certainly believe that Enzo Fernandez is a world class player. And today he proved it to us again. These little chippies that he does over the top into the players, you know, finding spaces, knowing how to unlock defenses, especially when you come up against these low blocks, because this was just, for us, this is like a normal Conference League game, guys. This is like a Conference League game I watched today, where we're coming up against a team that is going to try their best to low block us, to put men behind the ball and just suffocate us. Bruh, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we've come up against, and that's unfortunately what it is. And I think Chelsea need to find a way to play like this, because I think most of the season in the Premier League, again, this is how we're going to be frustrated. Men behind the ball, low blocks, and we have to find a way to break them down. And if we have a key, like my man, Enzo, we can unlock any defense. Guys, I want to speak about Nkunku and Cole Palmer. I saw Cole Palmer to play. I saw Christopher Nkunku play today, have a decent game. He looked a little bit more lively. He looked like he wanted a bit more. Why doesn't Nkunku feel like he can challenge Cole Palmer, guys? Why is that? Why can't Nkunku feel like he can push himself to the highest level and challenge this kid? Because Cole Palmer's emergence was due to Nkunku's injury. Nkunku gets injured, season-long injury. We're strapped for players. We need somebody. And who do we go to? We go to an unknown quantity, Cole Palmer. Doesn't this boy blow off? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't this boy become a fantastic Premier League player? So this now employs Nkunku to have to raise his game. And I feel like Nkunku hasn't raised his game, hasn't been able to prove that he can raise his game to compete with Cole Palmer. For some reason, for this season, I want Nkunku to stay. I want Nkunku to stay, and I want him to compete with Cole Palmer. I want him to push himself. So I think Enzo, the way he sets the boys up, the way he plays, it makes these boys reactive. It makes these boys have to react in every situation. Like, I do like it. I do like it, Enzo. The way you set them up, it makes them have to react. I saw Noni on the left. He's been thrown into a position he's not really accustomed to, not really familiar with, not really comfortable with, and probably doesn't like much. But Enzo Maresca's forced him to react to that. The same way he's done with Malagusto. Put him in a place where he feels uncomfortable and forced him to react. So I think Enzo is growing these players from that aspect, forcing them to do things that are outside of their comfort zones. Because at the end of the day, guys, in life and anywhere, you grow outside of a comfort zone, on the outside of it. You don't grow in the comfort zone. Never. No, you don't. When you're feeling comfortable, la-di-da-di-da, let me chill, let me sit, let me enjoy myself. You don't grow. You grow from a place of discomfort, from a place of uncomfortability. That's where you grow. So I will commend Enzo on his setup and his mental game he plays with these boys. I will commend him on that. I don't rate him 100% as a manager. I think he's a little bit mediocre in some aspects. But in that aspect of the mind game he's playing with these young boys, I think he's doing the right thing. Nkunku and Tosin, guys, were the eldest players at 27. I don't know how that makes you guys feel. I don't know, guys. I just feel like I want a 30-year-old in the team. Bring me Mike Mignon, bro. I'm ranting right now. Bring me Mike Mignon, bro. Please. Please. Bring me Mike Mignon. Please. I need this player, bro. I need a mature head in the team. Someone who wants to be a man. Having Tosin and Nkunku at 27 being the oldest players in the team. Thank you, Tosin. Great goal you scored today. But I need an older head. Liam Delap scores his first goal. Listen, guys, I want to speak about something before we get too far about Liam Delap. I saw this attitude thing of his. There was a time when he was offside. The ball was, a player was taking a shot. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Kunku. Taking a shot at goal. Player takes a shot at goal. And if Liam had basically been fast, not walked back on side, had taken the initiative to quickly get back on side, that shot would have been taken when he was on side. He would have snapped up on that rebound and it would have been a goal. No, you guys are telling me, Michael, you stressing the details. You what? Listen, I allowed Jackson not to stress the details with Jackson, and it hurt us. I want to wean this out of Delap before it gets too much, before it gets too far. I want him to understand that this is Chelsea, this is an elite place. So you have to be elite here. You have to quickly get back on side. You have to not do pensionate fouls. You have to understand that you are the focal point leading the team. Be reliable, be available. I will now speak on the good part, which is his goal. Fantastic goal from the boy. Fantastic goal from Liam Delap. Gorgeous goal from Liam Delap. You know, He receives the ball on his left foot, chop feints with his left foot, gets onto his right, and just strokes the ball. There's no need for power at that point. You've done all the hard part by feinting with your left, putting it onto your right, and stroking into the back of the net. So, Liam Delap, c'est magnifique. Beautiful goal, sir. Beautiful goal, sir. Beautiful goal, sir. And then, for this game, just to let you know, we have now gotten £8.5 million for this game. 1.5 million for the win against Esperance, and 7 million for the qualifying to the round of 16, right? Guys, that's 8.5 million pounds. Listen, get me Mike Mignon. That's enough. What more you need? That's enough. It's enough. Get me Mike Mignon. Give me a real goalkeeper that can be a real force for these boys. Please. I beg. Paul Winstanley, Lawrence Stewart, I beg of you. Get me this team. Yeah, I wasn't really happy about the 9 changes, to be honest with you. But I enjoyed seeing the players like Mogu get chances on the pitch. I enjoyed seeing a beautiful goal from Tyreek George, who's slowly looking like a bit of a demon, if you ask me. Like a bit of a Bukayo Saka reincarnation. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that right there, guys. That's my review. I think Chelsea did great by getting into the next round. Hopefully, it's the end of the round of 16. Hopefully, by the beginning of the round of 16, I'll have enough subscribers to go live with you guys, and we can start our podcast. And yeah, thank you so much for always staying tuned to Other Side of the Pond FC. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.